Okay, hello everyone. This will be a quick video just to show you the site for the class, um, and then I'll do a subsequent video to show you the first homework assignment to give you some help with that. So when you go into class, you'll see a screen like this one. I have to show you from mine because if I go into the student preview, nothing's going to show because I'm doing this before class starts. But anyway, you all should have gone in and looked at everything in week 0. I have just recently put an introduction video there and the final syllabus. So you want to go back if you've looked at it before and check it now for the syllabus. So when you go in, you won't be able to see this. That's junk. But you will be able to see week 1. Now, this class requires the ebook that you should have purchased through the Hack Bookstore. And that comes with a secondary LMS that I'll show you how to use that today. So if you go into week 1, which starts tomorrow, every single one of these modules, weekly modules, is set up exactly the same. So once you get familiar with week 1, you should have no trouble with any of the others. The first thing I have is the weekly overview objectives and to do. This is important because other than the learning objectives, the to-dos is everything that you need to do for that week and any other important notes. So for this one, you have a reading, you have another video that I'll do quickly, and then your homework assignments, discussion chat, everything that's graded here, and then recommending any other supplemental. One quick note, if the links to the ebook do not work for you, you'll have to go into your browser and allow for both third-party cookies and pop-ups. If you get an error message, that's likely what it is. You can download all the student data files from the Cengage site. So as soon as you go to the ebook, you'll be able to see the student files. Just so that it's easy for you, in each to-do section for each of the weeks, I download the chapter student data files for you. So you don't really have to if you don't want to, but this is all the data files and we only use a couple of them. Secondly, you'll need Notepad++, whatever the latest version is. Or if you're familiar with other code editors, you're welcome to use those. Visual Studio Code is a good one, and it's free. I recommend Google Chrome, although other browsers will work. That's up to you. So that's your weekly to do, and they'll all look the same, and you'll want to look at that in every single module. Okay, the second one is the readings and videos, and I provide you with a link to the textbook, and then different things in the textbook, and then there's usually a PowerPoint in there as well. So let's go into the ebook, because you can just click on this link and it will take you to the Cengage site. I can't link directly to only show one chapter, but it should come up. Let's hope comes up correctly. This is what you'll see. So this is what will come up every single time. And then it will show you a list of the chapter. Although on this one, it did show the whole chapter. So that's awesome. Okay, so this is the ebook for the chapter. You can just click on the links, take a look at them, read everything that's in here. There's the review. And then here's where your homework is. So I'll get to that in a minute. Let's close this. This is another way to look at it. Yours might look like this when you go in. You can download your data files here, do pre-assessments, etc. And that's over here. So I don't track anything that you read on here. That's up to you. So it's not graded. If you read it, you read it. If you don't, that probably wouldn't be a good thing, but that's up to you. Okay, so I have your chapter 1 reading. Chapter 1. Do I link here twice? This could be a mistake for me. Yeah, I did. So I'll fix that for you. There should just be one chapter reading link there. So we'll close that out. I'll fix that when you go in. Okay, this visualize is is also from the Cengage site. It's just a video to visualize the things that you'll do. They're usually very helpful. And this is just an optional PowerPoint if you prefer to read from a PowerPoint. It's from the author of the textbook. It's not mine. So those are the things to take a look at in the readings and videos. And then you'll have your assignments. So all of these, every week you'll have the Apply Your Knowledge assignment and the Lab 1 assignment at the end of the chapter. And then I'll talk about this personal portfolio in a minute. But when you go to this one, I don't take you out to the LMS site because the integration between that and Blackboard is not good. So what I ask you to do is complete that exercise at the end of chapter 1 and submit your file here. So what you'll need to do is we'll go back into chapter 1 quick. Sorry, I wasn't anticipating that there'd be such big gaps clicking back and forth. Okay, if you go down here, you'll see Apply Your Knowledge. These are the instructions. So it gives you all the instructions, tells you what you're supposed to do. These are short assignments. And then okay, it tells you save your changes and submit the index HTML file in the format specified by your instructor. So once you're done with these instructions, in this first one, you don't need to use any of the data files. You're going to take these homework assignments and just save them locally to your computer or up to OneDrive or whatever. You're never going to save anything here. This is just for the instructions for it. So just save the file, but instead of saving it on this site, you just save it on your computer. So let's go back over here. It's the same thing for this lab. You'll just go and look at, let's go back. Apply Your Knowledge, and then in the lab. So here's in the lab, and each of these two homework assignments will show you what your site is supposed to look like when you submit it. I'll go through the apply homework with the answer and walk you through the code in the next video that you see. So make sure you look at that. Okay, so those are the homeworks. Now, you also have a personal portfolio website. You have a lot of leeway in this. That is also part of your chapter stuff. Let's go back. So the portfolio is, consider this your turn. And you're doing part 1, the personal portfolio website. So this one's just a small assignment to just lay out what you're going to tell me. There's no coding or anything. This, you'll hand something in week 1, week 5, and week 10. You can manage your own time in between that, and nothing's graded in between that. So every week you'll have a discussion. They're usually fairly short. Make sure you post. Sometimes I tell you that you need to reply to somebody, sometimes not. And then there is a quiz. So let me just tell you about the quiz. They are multiple choice questions. You can take them as many times as you want. They do not have a timer on them. So the point is just to get a 10 out of 10. You should be able to do that. I'm having a little trouble with the integration on this. I don't have any way to not integrate the quizzes, so you may not see them as part of your calendar, but the quizzes has a due date and it's in every single module, so make sure that you take the quiz. Okay, I think that's all I need to show you. Here's where you click. If you haven't used Blackboard Ultra before, the content is where all your modules are. Course calendar. If I post any announcements, they'd be here. I don't have any announcements. The discussions are here, and they're also linked to in the module, so you won't need them. Here's your grade book, which will have a list of all the gradable items in it. And then messages. I don't normally put messages in here, but anyway, that's what that looks like. So you want to go to context. So I think I've walked you through what you need to know about these. I'm going to make sure you look at the next video, because I'm going to show you the solution to the first homework assignment and walk you through it. So hopefully this was helpful to anyone. Let me know if you need anything else.